So quick channel warning, if you see other videos come up or I start, trying out new things by next week, then yeah, it's because I need to try out new things next week. And if I don't, it's really, that's not good for me if I don't start new things. So as we do Katak, medical history, Haru, random item stats, yeah, I'll explain more, hopefully later on as I go through this playthrough, which I've added also 2 mysteries, but I'll explain that when I get there. So, medical history, and we will see what lies in store for us today. Considering we're on Katak, well, as we get into the Katak Medical History Character Exclusive Random Item Haru run, yeah, I've added 2 mysteries to the rotation. We're only taking the rightmost one, so that's what we're doing. If we're on Fatalist, however, we'll take the second rightmost one. That way it replaces, well, yeah, that way it replaces a mystery that we can identify to make it more fair for Fatalist and make it harder against me, basically, as we see Charisma, second encounter, light, knowledge, strength, maybe a second mystery check, but at least no Takshi-san. Definitely a second encounter check, so that's all I really need to remember, and then we'll get strength to 8 regardless, so we're only taking up to 6 stamina, 5 max reason, and I'm probably not even taking that much, but we'll find out as we continue moving on. But yeah, as I mentioned before the timestamp, I will be trying out something new by next week, so if I do that, just know that. But if usually I'll put out a World of Horror video first, so that will also mean that I will be hopefully uploading World of Horror earlier, or my World of Horror video first earlier, and then a second video after. And that's not going to happen every weekday, but we'll see. Mermaids, Hell, Metamorphosis. This is television. I don't want to say the word because robots, and footage. So we have a lot of boss mysteries, is basically what I'm trying to say. We can skip Mermaids, but that means we have to save Hell for last if I want to do Metamorphosis, television, and footage. But I guess we'll take footage first. So as we get a move on here, it's either going to be, so the last thing I want to say about this channel is, for this video, or, for now, at least, is that I will likely either it'll be something on the game I'm making, which is going to be, it is going to be free, but then I'll add like a paid version because it's going to be on itch.io. We'll see what actually happens because I'm still working out the logistics. Logistics meaning how I want the page to look and how I actually want to price the game, so on and so forth. We also have Ward, right? No, because we're replacing it with television, so have to make a call here. We have a 6 damage army knife, by the way. Otherwise, it's going to be another game, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be a game I played before, but we'll see what I actually decide to do, because I actually need to, I feel like doing more stuff for this channel. That's all I'm really trying to say. By the way, we have 17% Doom. That's not actually as high as I normally would go, but I need to be a bit wary about things that happen. Also, bring on a tree for another pack of cigarettes and get flashbacks for our troubles, so never mind. Our Doom is quite high. We have 5 funds, so that should help with any random item stat shenanigans as we get a brick as well. Not that we particularly need it. I can also sell the medical kit, but it depends how much these cigarettes cost. Yeah, you know what? We're actually going to treat twice to make sure we have enough cigarettes for the entire run, basically. And then if we get a thing as we get brain damage here, then if we lose all of our knowledge, that's going to be really unfortunate. If we don't, hopefully things go well. We do have quite a lot of something. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Our Doom is okay. We're in Police Station Downtown because I think, if I recall correctly, we're going to have a lot of downtown well, not a lot, at least several. But I'm hoping a lot, basically. Search inside the owner's office, and hey, luck check. But as we continue moving on here, I think I will be adding a mod pack with to this mod pack madness in the next week as well, but not quite yet. I still need to. I haven't learned many events, basically, and the events that I quote unquote have learned or memorized are events that I already memorized before doing this series or starting this series again. Because I've obviously played with these custom events before, but we're mixing in a lot of things that people have done. Is this a max threat level forest, by the way? Yes, it is. I have made a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. Also, that was an impossible knowledge check because of the max threat levels and stuff. But really, I was hoping to run into more encounters. We perfectly get to prep attack, prep attack. I think that's a 1 turn as well. We also get bonus damage. It's definitely a 1 turn, but we need to get out of this forest. 40%, 45% Doom at the end of this mystery would not go well for me. But I guess we'll see. So yeah, we're not. It's not happening. We're just taking doom damage left and right. I forgot to check my max stat levels. Oh, of all the things to do, examine the red mark. Nope. I rolled a 12. Man, we might as well smoke all these cigarettes now and then, at least, because we need to use the cigarettes anyway. I probably have just as many force investigations, but considering I was entering footage, I should have known better than this. That's what I get for being a little lazy. And being a little off focus, I'll admit. But the run's not over, but I promise you, this is not a great start to the run. That being said, I would like to insert the long reminder that you can be at like 60-70% doom, even 80 plus by the time you enter your second mystery, and be perfectly fine without being Toshiaki. But the chance of you surviving such a run is still low. I'm not gonna say pretty low, but I would say it's low. We have core strength now. Let's get our point in strength as well. And yeah, we take metamorphosis. Do we have anything? It would have been ward, maybe, kind of, but basically, we have a lot of investigations. I'm shrugging in real life. That's all I really have to say. I think I ran into 2 encounters already, didn't I? I'm gonna kind of quote-unquote cheat, even though it's not cheating. Leech Girl. Leech Girl was our second encounter because we fought the Dream Eater first. And I remember that because I was like, oh yeah, bonus damage. That being said, I should actually brace here. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I would like to go for this. I don't... No, that's guaranteed. Yeah, so we'll 2-turn this. We also have a brick at any moment. I could have used it in the Leech Girl encounter as well, but I chose not to, so... Oh my goodness, why did I brace the second time? Well, I just took damage for no reason. The swollen joint doesn't matter. We're on attack anyway, so it's not like we can run. And I think you can actually still use... I haven't tried it yet, but I think I've actually still used the item that lets you run away from combat. I am sure that would still you would still be allowed to do that with a swollen joint. My goodness, I took 2 all damage from that. Here's 1 force investigation, by the way, but that's par for the well, unless we run into a custom event, which didn't affect me? Question mark. Well, hey, we'll take a jar of blood. We are in a bit of a pickle because we don't really want to rest either. We probably should though. Well, now we're definitely going to rest twice. We get all of our rests in now, so we can try to go for the restless bonus in the other 3 mysteries. The operative word here is try, but if we keep failing our rolls, that becomes a lot less likely that we'll survive, and that is a crash event. I don't know what exactly crashed here, but I'll take this as a video because yeah, that's part of the thing as well. I would normally do another run, but this time I'm going to decide against myself and do a thing. So let me just show this just to be sure. I don't know what this would be. I know I added a few, so actually I'm not sure. It's definitely a seaside event. Otherwise it could be a Haru event. No, it would be a Haru event in the seaside. Can I pull this window up, by the way? So let me do this just to be sure I'm not going to do anything weird. But I mean, it's not like this would really give you a lot of information anyway. Also, this is not filtered correctly. So, we're going to do this. And hopefully, we'll be on our way. So, without further ado, that's an interesting end to the video. I will do more Haru. Maybe I'll do 2 runs in the next video, but we'll see what happens because, yeah, I kind of pressed for time, but I could do another run. I'm choosing not to for the sake of myself. But yeah, here it is. I just assume it's either a picture, a linking picture crash, or it is actually a it's a syntax error, but I don't remember the exact error codes. You can still kind of identify what kind it is, but 1, I'm kind of lazy right now, and 2, I mean, I guess I could check, but I don't know. Again, so that's the one last thing I'll say in the last 15-20 seconds. As I add more custom events content to this Modpack series, it's going to be harder if anything crashes. It's going to be harder to determine what exactly is crashing, although in this case usually it's an event. So yeah, if it was a custom character, for example, if you go with low stamina, low reason, usually that's easier to catch, but to that, usually as the creator of a character, you should really test out all your things. But for events though, well, I guess we'll see. I could go one by one. If I find out, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye!